car order. It's always been car order.
I strongly disagree.
That's the way it is. Lift him out through the window in a nice way.
Just so I can go down and drink a carton while everyone punches on.
Just pisses me to tears. That's the worst thing you can do.
You shut up, you hack. Talking about boat ramps, this is what I wanted to get through from the start. What he said.
Oh, you just been an idiot.
And welcome to the Chumming Up Podcast, the fishing, spearfishing, and ocean adventure podcast that's like a bisexual AFL player. Because for some reason, we're really fucking important and you need to listen to us. I am Squirrely, and with me for the first time is Braden Cooper and Jarby's cousin, Drew Bignell. How you going, big horse?
Fucking not bad, mate. Yourself?
Bad. This is a long time coming.
Oh, mate, not wrong, yeah.
Fucking year in the works, I reckon.
Year in the works.
I reckon it's definitely been a year in the works. It's fucking been forever. There's so many times where we've been like, oh, yeah, no, today.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, not gonna fucking happen, eh?
Nah, for a couple useless cunts, you dodge and weave pretty well.
Yeah.
Yep.
We hear you coming from a mile away, Squirrely. That's why, you know?
Yeah, it's that high-pitched dog whistle. You just see the dog perk up. And it's like it's either a whistle or Squirrely's voice is nearby.
Yeah, being a grommet up in Exmouth, mate, be walking a distance from the pub and the only voice you'd hear at the pub at the pot shop would be Squirrely's fucking voice.
Well, it's funny. Like, the reason I was late today, I was doing a hearing test.
He was at the pub.
No, nah, that's the old days. I was doing a hearing test for work to check if something's been causing, like, you got to get it every year from now on. And the doctor was like, oh, look, you've got some hearing damage. Have you ever worked in, like, a really noisy area, like a loud boat or something?
Just
I was like, no, never. I've never cleaned the back of a boat that sounds like 2 million horses running to fucking battle.
Yeah.
But no, it was only 700 and it was Blue Horizon just leaving the marina in the morning.
Yeah, just straight through ignite. Boom, boom, boom.
Or I could stand on my roof and I could see it in the Gulf and fucking still hear it from King Place.
Oh, it's insane. I reckon it raised fish.
Oh, 100%.
Like, even when we were whale sharking, just the whale sharks would just pop up next to it. Like,
Yeah.
turn it down, cunt.
Yeah, we did one run on there where we were doing a GameX fucking thing. And Salad had all his lures out, and I don't think the hooks have been sharpened in a very long time. And like, fuck, we hooked so many fish. I think I had one black come up. It was the smallest fish we've seen.
Yep.
But the thing, it would have just been the sound. Not the lures in the water, because it didn't give a fuck. It ate everything and then stayed at the back of the boat and ate the short corner 9 times and then fucked off and still didn't feel the hook.
Yeah. He liked using those big hooks.
Yeah.
And some
Twin
game
rigs
X's,
as
you
well.
just get little fucking blacks. I remember one, like, not even breaking the lucky band on the outrigger once.
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen Guardies bigger than that fucker.
Yeah.
Old Salad had just had his ways with his, I'm using my old Penn International 130s and we're going to use twin hooks and fucking everything, he reckons. So,
Yeah.
The only fucking thing close to a Marlin I caught on that boat was a fucking 30-kilo Spanish that had his fucking trolling lure and still didn't break out of the rigger.
Well, I know, I got to be on the boat for that big blue marlin that we weighed that year. That was pretty cool watching that thing come up and just die at the back of the boat. But had one last tug that was pretty epic.
Yeah, do you remember the
I don't remember that
size
one.
of that?
Yeah, 354.5 kilo, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I was
it's
standing
still
under it.
taped out at the game fishing club.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
it was-
that fish.
yeah, the big fat one.
Yeah.
And it's funny because everyone was laughing at you guys because, like, the estimate came in at the weight and then the short length came in and everyone's like,
What? Yeah.
these fucking idiots don't know anything.
Yeah, well, Gatesy was on the phone to like Pez when we were on the way in, and Gatesy going, "Oh, it's gonna be a grander. It's gonna be a grander." No, it's fat enough to be a grander, but no, she went just that bit under, you know. But it was still an awesome fish. I think everyone in the town got a bit of a cut from that fillet off it
Yeah.
because there was about 10 blokes with 10 different sweebos trying to have a go.
Just a samurai meeting.
Yeah.
thing.
So fucking ninjas aren't extinct, obviously. Not the next mouth gantry anyway.
Yeah.
Would have been more fucking fillet on the floor with 10 sweebos hacking at it than what they got off it.
Oh, I wasn't having a go at it. I don't know if you've seen the photo from the arms of me back in that day. They were tiny, about the size of squirrelies now, actually.
Hang on, mate. I seen you in the piss once, and you had to get the moorings ready in the pen for the cyclone. You had
Oh,
to
yeah.
pull your own weight up just to get on the bollards, and you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, how are you fat and skinny at the same time?
Because fucking old salad head used to make me fucking ride my push bike to work every morning, so I
Yeah.
got fit and fat at the same time. It was
You-
just
you li-
coincidence because I got all the free full sugar cokes on the boat for the charter.
For anyone listening, he rode in Exmouth all of about 250 metres to work every day.
Still took him 20 minutes.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, that's when I pulled a note out of Squirrely's book and just didn't sleep in the trailer for the night at the back
Yeah.
of his joint. So
Well, if it helps you get up in the morning, you do what you can.
Well,
So, yeah, you boys have been fishing around here lately?
yeah, went out this morning, fucking on jazz with Maxi. We should get Maxi to come down and fucking do a potty at one stage too, because fuck, he's classic.
Yep.
We went and slapped it
Or
out the back
Ginger
of Roto.
Kendall.
Yeah. We got our bag limit and snaps because we were on the phone last night. It was fucking funny. Maxi and I talking like, oh, it's going to be fucking shit. It's going to be shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm probably not even going to come. and then he's like, are you coming? And I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll come and just hang out and drink cool drink. So I come down there in the morning. I was like, fucking, look at this weather. We're driving out. I'm like, look at this. Maxi's just like, it looked like the most negative person I would have known.
It's probably because he
He's
spent
shaking
all
his
yesterday
head.
drinking piss with me. out the
Yeah,
boat.
he's shaking his head and he's like, there's no fucking swell. It's not going to be any fucking pinkies. And then all of a sudden the pinkies just turned it on. So I think we got 2 under 70.
Yeah,
and
right.
then completely bagged out on them.
Yep.
And then we went to one kingy lump, got a few little ones off it, then went to a second lump. And then there was heaps of rats there. I was like, oh, fucking, we'll just keep fishing it and see if these big ones rock up. And then all of a sudden, sounded just whited out, and it was fucking mayhem.
Yep.
We drifted, I don't know, like, fucking ages, maybe 250 metres or something. And, like, they just stayed with the boat. And all these clients that they've got on, all the charter mob, fuck, man, they were classic. Like, one fella's from Hong Kong.
Yep.
And Harley, the deckie's like, oi, do you fucking get any fish like that pool like this in Hong Kong? And he's like, oh, no fucking fish like this in Hong Kong. And, like, he's getting absolutely railed.
Too busy catching
And
COVID and
there's
spreading it.
just kings all over the deck. Like, it was pretty fucking sick. The boys reckon they haven't seen anything like that in, like, well over 3 years. And
Yeah, right.
when it happens, you know, they're generally only 75 to 80s. Like, we got 2 fish that were under a metre.
That's sick.
So it was pretty good. And I was just throwing silly string.
Yep.
It was just like, oh, it's 20-pound line, but I can only run like a 15-pound drag pressure because I'm throwing it on a bait caster.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they
you
drop it.
showed us today.
Oh, that thing's off its head, man. It's so nice. The 2025, what is it, Calcutta Conquest 30 HG. And it's a shallow sport, so I've only got 150 metres line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is going to be touch and go. And like Maxi's there dealing with a client. And I just look at him and he looks at me and I was like, I'm bending. And I just see the look in his face. He's shaking his head. He looked like a disappointed father. But yeah, the fucking 20 minutes later, got that thing in. That was over a metre, 30-pound leader. Had me in the bottom 4 times and still got it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky to land it.
Yeah.
But Maxi's like, if the only person who's going to fucking land this in amongst the reef would be Dingo.
Yep.
Because he's an arsey cunt.
I think light line fishing just in Perth's like a wicked place to do it. You know, we don't get the shark problem like we do up in Exmouth.
Yeah, that's
Like, we can actually
that is
fish a
one
light
part.
line.
It's more enjoyable here
Yeah.
when you're catching fish
Yeah.
because you can actually think of enjoying it. Whereas
Well, yeah.
Exmouth, it's like get it in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I
You should have seen me yesterday fighting this eagle ray for about half an hour on 10-pound line. Where I think, oh, nah, it's a big Dewey. We're in 7 metres water. Nah, mate. It was
Yeah, he's
eagle
like
ray.
yelling out. He's like, "Oh, it's a big snapper," and I'm like, "You've got an eagle ray, mate. Like, you've had about 400 beers.
Yeah.
You've taken the rod off your missus, and you're going, oh, it's a big snapper, and you full sniped it too. You just fucking, you're full rod grabber.
Yeah, well, she couldn't hold on to the rod herself, but fucking hell, if I'm gonna have the fun. I'm gonna take the rod off her. It's my rod. I'll pay for
Yeah,
it.
I reckon you worked up a few sweats trying to wind that in on 10-pound anyway.
Oh yeah, well there was 2 hands involved to give you that much. That was it was a bit going on there with the
Yeah,
eagle
but
ray.
there's not much strength in those arms of yours.
Nah, not as much as squirrelies, but
What the fuck am I copping all these strays?
He's got to deflect somehow.
Yeah. Can I just start telling stories about bullying him from back in the
Yeah,
day?
mate,
It used to
yeah.
be a lot
Well,
easier when he was a child.
Yeah,
I
that's
told you at the
right.
start of this pod, mate, we're open for anything. So
He's going to have to change his Facebook back to JC.
Yeah. Oh, Jarby's cousin.
Yeah.
Fuck, I haven't been called that in a few years.
I'll tell you
I wonder how my cousin Jarby is doing, eh?
Yeah, he's still Asian. The best one actually involves Jarby. It was like when JC was like 16 or something.
Yeah.
Helped him out with the job on Blue Horry. And so somehow he gets my number. Maybe it was from work or something.
Or footy club, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. But it's
Probably
like,
Yellow Pages.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Squirrely had some of his dating profiles out there in the
Yeah.
yellow pages.
Well, it was like a Friday night, and me and Jarby are out some pre-pub party or probably watching the footy somewhere.
Yeah.
And we're just having a few drinks, and then I get a message like, "Hey, it's JC. What are you up to tonight? Want to go for a drink?" like I'm gonna read my phone and go, "Hey, you know what, Jubs? Let's go drink with a child on a Friday night. Maybe we can hang out at the skate park."
Yeah. And then we can all get done by the cops.
Yeah, and leg it.
Yeah.
You know, but so I message him back like, "Yeah, man, we're just at Jarby's house. Like, come round. Don't knock. Just walk straight through the gate."
Yes.
And so completely forget about it. And then I get a message like just after that, "You cunt," from him. And then Auntie Sel's ringing. She's like, "You boys are so mean." He's walked straight in the gate. The dogs have just started mauling him.
100%.
And Auntie Sel's got out there like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "Is Squirrely and Jubby here?"
Probably with his backpack full of piss
Yeah,
too.
well, I think he had a 4-pack of Woodstock or something.
Wouldn't
Nah, mate,
surprise
I
me.
had more class to drink and stuff.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, pre-motorbike accident or what?
I think it was just before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember that. I can't believe you remember that.
Oh,
That's awesome.
mate. It's one of my best memories of you. There's not a lot of good ones. That one's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
So-
I still remember being on Blue Horizon when you were skippering one day and I come in after this Marlin charter full of Japanese blokes. I went to go ask you probably the most simplest question and you just turned around to me. "What did you tell me, you stupid cunt?" I was like, I was asking you a question, but I'm going back down 60 foot that way to just get away from him.
I don't even remember that one.
let's go.
Was I in a good mood to everyone else, or it was?
Yeah, no, you're in good mood to everyone else. It's JC, but you had the cold shoulder. I
You
reckon.
do have that effect on people.
I think he was just a bit jealous. I was closer on the other family tree side to Jarby than he was.
Yeah, maybe. That could be it. I thought I was a nice skipper too.
You're only nice when you get a hook in your arm, bud.
Yeah, about it.
That's what I got the other day down here. I'm driving boats down here now.
Yep.
And bloody, I had this lady decky on and she's all right. She's pretty nice. But fucking, she just thinks she knows everything.
Yep.
Because she's done all the prawn trawls and everything. And I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. So we rock up and I'm like, I'll just put one line on midship because I'm just doing fuel. So she like ties this fucking line up on the nose. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, you take that off, please, and just put it down midship. And then she's like, I had a bit of a kerfuffle about it, fucking tied it down midship. And then she looks at me and goes, "You're so bossy." And I was like, what? Are you kidding? I was like, I said one thing and I asked really nicely.
Oh, mate, the best realisation I ever had was because, you know, you have your main skippers and shit like that. So
Yeah.
you're always like, I'm going to be the nice one.
Yeah, there's the throwers, there's the screamers.
Yeah.
Like,
So I thought I'll be the nice one. And my first decky, like, one day.
who,
so,
JC?
Nah. But by then I was on the end of my tether. It was like they were trying to push me off the fucking edge and send the final boss.
Yeah.
They got him. They got him in the end.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a skipper anymore.
That's when you realise you wanted to go back on deck.
Yeah, that was it. But for my first decky, because the dishes would be up the front, any chance I'd get to just wash them on the way in, I'd help out the decky by doing that. And then we had just this day where I had to hand steer the whole way because it was rough as fuck. And
That's a standard horry day, isn't it, bud?
yeah, well, that's it. I'm surprised that it got this long.
Yeah.
But he comes up and he's talking to this bloke, and then he just goes, "Oh, sorry, I've got to go do the dishes because apparently the skipper didn't want to do them. I was just like, fuck. You know what my skippers would have done to me if I said, hey, why haven't you done the dishes?
Yeah.
Like, after that, I was like, there's got to be a line somewhere.
Yeah, so
Like,
it actually wasn't a blue marlin that got a hook in your arm. It was actually just a skipper for you not doing the dishes. Eh?
oh, probably. Mate, I tell you.
I was telling her to crack the shits.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
When did you get that hook in your arm, actually?
So that was my first or second year as skipper.
Oh, you were a skipper.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
but Steve was
You couldn't
out
tell
there.
because he hasn't aged today. So
Well, that was the thing. So I was on deck to show the decky how to do it. Like, watch this, you idiot.
Well, yeah.
Simple.
This is exactly how you do it.
Yeah.
and then old salad head with his mad dog Marlin rigs. Two
Yeah,
longs
well-
and chain links.
Yeah, well, it's the chain link that does it. The
Because it
wire.
whips that hook around.
Yeah, which is the point of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it was a big thing of like just unhooking them in the water.
Yeah.
Like before, we used to just pull them up and just do it.
Yeah.
Because
3 people ride them and get the hook out because the chain link's in its jaw and then its eye.
yeah, exactly. So it was that and just the free hook.
Yeah.
Like it literally where my glove ended,
Straight
Like-
in.
the hook could just reach that,
Yeah.
and it did.
Yeah, fucking smoked it.
And it's like,
Really found home.
yeah. And then like there was like enough of a moment of like I know this is happening,
Yeah.
but I can't do anything to stop it.
No.
And the fish is going, and yeah, when it started pulling, it was like that, like go with it sort of bit, and then like that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
And just having to bite the bullet.
Bit of
So,
suspension art gone wrong.
yeah. But the decky actually came up afterwards with the other hook to make sure that they were the same size to tell the doctors and that.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts like measuring it up next to my, but we still had like line attached.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he just starts pulling on that. 'Cause, like he forgot that it was still
In
in
your
my
arm?
arm. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
He's trying to see it through the side of your skin so he can get a better measurement.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh.
What ended up happening to that fish?
Yeah, you sound like the crew because this bloke afterwards was like, "Do you think the fish is going to be around?" So I do not fucking care.
Yeah. You were completely fine, but because you had a hook in your arm and still had to have a pint at the pot shop.
Yeah. Well, I had a Bundy in.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Go on when you get the pot shot going by old Danny No Shirt's old fucking shirt for a rag to cover up the blood when you get there, eh?
Yeah. That's probably worse than the Marlin slime on you. Would be the shit on Danny No Shirt's shirt.
That's when he has a shirt.
Yeah.
He's got one. It's always nearby within 20 metres. I found that out.
Yeah, only for when he rides his bike home so he doesn't get more burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
always a white
Yeah,
t-shirt.
He looks like a leatherback turtle, the poor bugger.
So yeah, going back to fishing on Blue Horry, probably the biggest opportunity we all had at the time. I don't know how excited you guys were
Oh,
for
It
it,
was
but
classic.
it was the most excited I've been about being a part of anything, and then the most disappointed I've ever been
Yeah,
afterwards.
because of the crew.
Yeah, that was a big chunk. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah.
Now, at the start, I was like, even these pair of cockheads can't run this.
Yeah.
Turned out, yous weren't even the bad ones.
No.
Yeah.
So,
What do you mean? I got banished to the fucking tinny.
yeah. I wasn't the bad skipper that trip to you. I can tell you that much.
Oh, wait till I got banished to the kayak.
So we all were part of a Sharkweek documentary called Bride of Jaws.
About a 6-meter great white shark called Joan.
Yeah.
That was about 10 years ago. I still haven't seen the full episode.
I have seen
Oh
the
my god.
episode,
You-
and
it's pretty shocking.
it's fucking insane. Because I was... So what happened, we were supposed to... What we got told, because we didn't get told about them looking for the 6-meter white called Joan.
Yeah.
That became the episode. But what we were told were they were trying to find great white sharks out wide
Just
from,
sat tagging that.
from Exmouth
Yeah.
to tag and all of that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
that was the thing. It was blue water great whites.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they went up on a plane before they came out with us, and then they got all their footage. And it was funny because I was super excited for it. And I think Steve Salmary, the boss and the owner of Blue Horizon, he was the first one to pick up on these tricks might be a bit dodgy. Because when we went and had that first meeting, where they were talking about how it's all going to work, we've got this sling to put a white pointer on, all the things to do if you get bitten by a great white shark and shit like that. Steve asked...
Don't show the missus.
Steve, I'm clipping that up.
That's good.
That's it. But Steve asked the shark fishing expert, so how many of these have you caught? And the bloke replied, we've caught many of these. And then when they left, Steve was like, "You hear how that bloke, when I asked him how many he's caught, he said how many we have caught. That cunt's never caught a shark."
No.
And I was like, I'm sure he's just been modest or some shit.
Yeah.
The
And then
half amputee that come out in the boat's seen more than him.
Yeah.
No.
Well, because then we get out there and just, it was an absolute shit show.
Oh, my God.
Is that how you guys remember it?
Yeah. It fucking was like, old mate's got his fucking giant fucking shade sail. He's trying to sling a shark into it, and we better pull the arse end of it when the shark slings into it. It's like,
I'm pretty
mate,
sure
all you've gone and done is gone to fucking AOS and got the biggest sheet of canvas you can and put some ties through it.
Yeah.
And then put some floats on one side like an archway so you can have a fucking shark swim through it.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing where I was like, what the fuck is this? And then the second thing was, well, they got that cage made in Exmouth.
Yeah. Famo made the cage.
Yeah. And that was probably the fucking only thing that wasn't a shit show on the
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
But
And the fact that we had it actually sitting right there behind the boat of Blue Horizon as well, with 1,100 metres that day too.
yeah, the best thing was behind it, but is they're going, oh, we've caught many sharks. We do this for a living, film sharks, and we get them into these slings. And they're putting their fucking mooring rope out with tuna heads on it just to tease up a 5 meter fucking female tiger shark.
Yeah.
And then they're not even looking at it. And then there's you there with a bit of 6 mil Telstra cord with a fucking slimy mac on. and you're throwing it out and it wants to aquaplane to eat the fucking mackerel.
Yeah.
And they're looking at this mooring going, oh, fucking mooring, it's just got tuna on it.
I remember we did 2 4-day trips, and in between the first and the second trip is they got on their private jet and flew down to Gero where there was a carcass.
That was
of a humpback.
Calbarry.
Calbarry, it was Calbarry.
Yeah.
You go cut out chunks off this humpback whale to go and bring it up. We'll use
Yeah.
that for
Yeah, they had
fucking
to
burley as well.
they had to dig it out of the ground at the tip.
Yeah.
And then they were all in sperm suits cutting it out.
And I don't know if anyone's been close to a humpback whale before, but it's not a good smell.
My hands are still
Oily.
model soft from scooping that whale oil in constantly.
Mine would have been if I went into an office job, but I stayed commercial fishing.
Well, that was the thing. Even so, you were talking about the catching the sharks. When I started doing it with the rope, they'd tried for 2 days.
Yeah, so for that one tiger.
Yeah, because he wanted to do a prop run.
Yeah.
And he was like, this will work. And no one could get in his ear,
Nah.
mate, just take the float off this
Yeah.
thing. And,
Yeah.
you could get an 8-year-old from Exmouth that would work out how to catch those sharks.
Yeah, 100%.
And
The
then
8-year-old would probably be in the water behind its tail guiding it into the fucking
Yeah.
sea.
I was like, this guy's the expert.
Yeah.
I've seen him on Sharkweek since,
Yeah.
and it's this.
Oh, that's that Andy Casabrandy.
No,
Andrew.
different guy. So Andy Brandy Casagrande was the dive
that's the one.
expert,
Yeah.
who's massive in the shark world.
Yeah. Paul DeGauda was the other fellow. He wasn't on our boat, but he's in it.
Yeah, he's in the show. But the other guy who was the shark capture expert,
Yeah.
he's in another episode where they're catching bull sharks. And he goes out, grabs this, they got a float line, and he goes, the way this is fighting, coming up and running along the surface, it's
Sounds like an eagle ray.
100% a bull shark.
Yeah.
And it's that's the opposite of what they do.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it's a hammerhead.
Yeah.
And you just like,
What an expert.
yeah. And they didn't even edit that out.
Yeah,
Like, how about cover him up a bit?
Well, the best thing is like when they put that show out of ours too, there's definitely one part of the shit show of Exmouth is they put the dive cage in and they put the lady in the dive cage and they're going, all right, do the chum shower here in the shallows, and they've made up their chum shower. They've tipped it in and old mate's filming her and he's just filming the bottom.
Yeah.
And they're doing the radio call going, oh yeah, you know, we're out here
Here
in
comes the chum
1,100
shower.
meters, but we're in this fucking green water in fucking 4 meters at Long Island.
Yeah. And they called it pheromone-induced
Oh, that was
chum
it.
shower.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I made it up, and it was just food dye and a couple mullet heads, and
Yeah,
you poured
yeah.
it over her head.
No, I was in the water.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think you or Biggie fucking poured it over her head because I was in the water because I had to keep an eye out for the
Yeah,
diver.
yeah.
No, I was banished to the tinny by then, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You weren't you never were very good on deck, actually.
Oh, whoa.
Well, the one thing I can guarantee you is neither of you guys are getting any acting awards.
Nah,
Because the best part for me never made the show where
the kayak.
the kayak,
Oh.
after we had all the whale in
Yep.
the water, so the slick was like miles long, they had a higher kayak that just used to capsize flat out. And they're like,
Yeah.
can we get the deckies on there?
And make it look real.
Make it look real where they paddle out, one looks over the side, and then
We
it
capsize.
tips so it looks like a shark's bumped it.
Yeah.
And then, so you guys would have flipped that kayak like 15 times
Before we even got into
before
the paddle.
you got in it to
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you got out there and you had to flip it, you made it so obvious looking. It's like,
Well, I remember it clear as day, right? It's like, it was perfect. We had to do like 3 takes on it because the first take is I'm fucking looking over the side because Biggie's at the back because he's fatter than me.
yeah,
I
even
wasn't
then.
fat back then. Easy now, bud.
And then so I'm looking over the side. And then I fall out that side to make it look real. And I thought this cunt just would have, snuck his hand over out the camera to fall and then capsize the kayak. And what happens? I fall one way, Biggie falls the other.
Yeah, big swan dive too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think I was
He
actually
was filming his own slow-mos.
I think I was actually too busy just waiting on what Steve's reaction was going to be, and for the fact that we had a whole heap of sharks underneath us to begin
Well,
with.
That was the funny thing.
Yeah.
If anyone was ever going to get attacked, it was literally them.
Oh my God. The sharks we had after 11 days of burleying.
Yeah.
It was fucking mental. Like, you dropped a jig down, you couldn't get 5 meters without catching a yellowfin or a wahoo.
No, you'd think
Yeah.
you hit
Or
the
a
bottom just
cobia.
land on
And
the
then if you
shark's
hooked a
head.
cobia, everything got slaughtered in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Except there's 2 fucking gooses out in a kayak
Yeah.
trying to film some shit going, these sharks don't do fuck all.
Yeah. And then, like, Andy Brandy Casagrandi's the hero because he swims with a camera. It's
Yeah.
like, how about you just splash across the top for fucking 10 minutes trying to
Even
film?
the best thing
Yeah.
about that is like, we'll put the fucking...
I'm going to be filming this from inside the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, we'll put the cage in so we can film. And it's like, why? It's like, aren't you supposed to be a shark expert?
Yeah.
We're out here fucking
Putting in the
capsizing,
hard
doing
yards, I
fucking
reckon.
backflips and dolphin dives off a kayak trying to make it look fucking real.
Yeah.
And he's going, I'm not going in without cage.
Yeah.
No, not
What-
to mention the fact that if one of us did get bitten by one of these rogue sharks,
Well, it would have been
hanging
you.
around, we were 50 nautical miles from any land, so it would have taken a fair while on a 10-knot cruise.
Oh, we wouldn't
Back
have
in.
come in for you. I'll be honest. Doesn't matter how far we are.
Yeah.
We could have been outside the marina. We would have gone back out again.
Yeah, but after Shay would have been fucking hand pulling the anchor from 1,100 meters
Yeah.
still.
Oh, man. Oh, that's what I remember hard out is that fucking amount of rope that used to be on the deck when we were anchoring that much water.
Oh, yeah.
We
Which is
took
mental.
like 5 coils with us, didn't we?
It was a fair bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy amount of water to anchor in, really.
Yeah.
Mental.
You're not
And
doing
we-
it for
and
much.
we dropped 2 anchors on that.
Yeah.
And those anchors were like, what, 30 kilo each? Plus
We
then
had
the
a-
fucking...
we had a Brucey and a fucking sand anchor.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other one, I think the Brucey was a 30 kilo Brucey, and the other one would have been, well, they're not fucking 30 kilo, the plough, the sand.
Yeah.
And that thing would have been, I don't know, probably 50 kilo of anchor or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
We weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
Like,
that-
he would have been fine with 1 anchor for 11 days.
That was the weird thing from the first time we went out, where we spent the days chumming up, and there were sharks the whole
Instant.
time.
Yeah.
right? No great whites.
Nah.
Unless you watch the documentary, then there's thousands of
Mate,
great
we-
whites.
And they might have found one that looks like Joan.
Yeah. Well, is that Joan?
Yeah.
Like, it's your imagination. It
Yeah.
could be whatever you want.
Yeah.
Cheating fucks.
Yeah.
But the morning we get up, and we've been chumming non-stop.
We were on
split shifts.
We were on split shifts,
Yeah.
us three. We were
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
3 hours of chumming all night.
Yeah. And I caught him sleeping
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he claimed he wasn't, and I...
Oh, he's still playing hide the
I
sausage.
put the
yeah.
sausage
Yeah.
next to him.
I don't
He's
know
like,
what
I didn't go to sleep. It's like, what, you just took it, did you?
Yeah.
I've got that picture.
I think I thought Braden must have just woken up from a night's nap and gone, I'm going to put a salami behind
it
Drew's
was so
pillow.
good. Like, the best thing is you're supposed to be doing your fucking job, except you cuddled up on the middle seat of Blue Horry.
Yeah.
You've got an open bottle of sunscreen and a salami.
Yeah.
But-
it was planted, all right? You
It
heard
wasn't.
it here first. It was planted. All right?
But we got up in the morning, or like everyone gets up in the morning, and there's no sharks around the boat,
No.
even though there's that much chum. And they took that as a bad sign.
Yeah.
I was just like, what do you
No.
think the sharks got?
Yeah.
Like, we're like, I'm not hungry anymore. Like, there's something that's...
Yeah, well, you look at the tigers and hammers in Exmouth anyway, and you see them down Bundegi ways and shit, and they're chasing little sharks all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, them little ones. That's when pretty sure that big one come in, because that took us a few days to get that one big shark in.
Yeah.
And then it was there for like 2 hours and fucked off, or not
Yeah.
even that. I think it was more probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
As soon as they put that cage in, but it did keep coming back. And then it just didn't want to bar or anything.
Yep.
Because they put fucking 6 floats on a mooring
Oh,
line.
that's...
And then 8 tuna heads through a bit of chain, which
Yeah.
like you could have held Blue Horry on that chain.
Do you remember when they tried to make the chummer pole?
Oh
And
yeah.
they filmed that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and it just fucking marinated the deck.
So they had 2 broomsticks, and they put at the back gate with a bungee cord,
Yep.
and they filmed it where the chick had to
That's right.
say, "Oh, look, we've built a chummer pole to fire the bait behind where you could throw it, so they can get out to the sharks more while we're moving," which
Yeah.
makes zero fucking sense.
Yeah.
But they get her to, like, they rehearse the line, and they say, all right, say this after it's catapulted it out. Go, we should get one any minute now.
Yeah.
And so she goes, kaboo, and it bounces on the deck and falls over,
Yeah.
and she still does the line.
Yeah.
Just like,
She was fucking in character, eh?
oh, mate.
I ended up going to
Steve's character was the best though when he tried to call us in on the kayak episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
In his own words.
They
reckon-
said, in your own words. And
Yeah.
he's like, you pair of cunts, get
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, in your words, but not like that at all.
That was epic, eh? That just really brought out the true salad. And it was like, you should have left him as that.
Yeah. So that's the thing when it comes to all those docos. Like, you joke about it, but how much better would it be if they just filmed the real shit
Yeah.
rather than...
Well, they flew around everywhere. I ended up going with them.
So that
Yeah.
was the big thing is you got asked to go to South Australia
Yeah.
with them.
And then film down here as well.
Yeah. And at the time I was like, how awesome's that at least? Like, because I just thought they were going to cut everything for Exmouth because it was a failure. We didn't see one great white,
Nah.
but then watching the documentary since, they lied about all the white pointers.
Yeah.
We've seen heaps of great whites. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. So
Well,
many whites.
Do you see where they said they just were spotting them from the plane?
Yeah.
And they're like, there's one, there's one, there's
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And they get off and they're like, at least we know they're all here. It's like, you didn't say one, you
Yeah.
lying fuck.
Yeah, and they're flying over XE Gulf in a charter plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But then they ask you to go down. And at the time, I just thought, oh, that's cool. But then looking back, it's obviously for the continuality of the shots.
to finish
Yeah.
out
So
the
that they
show.
could take shots that they got somewhere else and pretend like it was
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Exmouth.
yeah.
But how did the rest of it go?
Oh, man.
Was it as fucked in the spots at least where you found sharks?
Yeah, so like the only place we've seen whites, I've filmed in Rocco for the lady who the
Yeah, so
doco was apparently about.
yeah, so the lady in the doco was the dolphin
She was
swimming
the-
guide
yeah,
who got bit, and the big bloke that came out with us.
That's
he
right.
he grabbed the shark by its tail
Yeah.
and saved her, which is like awesome. And they're the only people involved in it that I don't hate.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like everyone else,
Yeah.
like Andy Brandy Casagrande can get fucked.
Yep.
Call yourself a shark expert.
Yeah.
You're just making shit up.
Yeah, I think that was only
100%.
because we're like the only ones that believe that those had been the only people on that boat that had actually seen a great white up close.
Yeah.
So-
But it was still, everywhere they went, it was still a shit show.
Yeah.
So, like, you might see them around on Discovery, like, more, like, on National Geographic, but still, like, everything was just fucked still. That whole team actually went bankrupt, and that's why they broke up.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, so it was pretty funny.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it was great. Like, the shit that we got up to in Port Lincoln was fucking classic. Like, Rocco did fuck all. Albany, I don't know what they were fucking trying to do in Albany.
Yep.
But fuck all. Then we went to Port Lincoln, and we got on Matt Waller's boat, Shark Warrior. And that actually was Warrior Princess 3 from Exmouth. And he drove it from Ex here to Port Lincoln and turned it into the Shark Warrior, is what it is still today.
Yeah, right.
And it's a pretty sick boat with what he's done to it. It's got a big glass viewing pod on the back of it.
Yep.
And he fills it with water, and then it bolts to the deck. And then you can pump all the water out of it into 4 ton of slim bladders inside the hulls. And you can sit inside a dry room underneath the boat and fucking view everything 360.
Yeah, right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's off its head. But the film crew, before we went out there, because we did think 6 days out at the Neptunes, we're in Port Lincoln fucking around organising everything. Everyone's just on the piss, man. Like, all night, like, fanciest restaurants, put us in a hotel, everything. Spent all on the work card. Like, all this mob, no shit, finished dinner. They're like, there's $200 for the pokies at Port Lincoln Hotel. I was like, sick.
That's fucked.
Yeah. I
In
was like,
Exmouth, I had to lend them my car.
yeah.
And they brought it back with no fuel.
Yeah.
And they were like, because it was my shitty little
Your little
Pajero.
Mazda. Your
Yeah.
mum's ex Mazda
Nah,
that
it was-
Jarby left a couple frames of Spangos on the engine.
Nah,
didn't he?
I took the Mazda because I thought it was just to get around town. And then they're like, we took the Pajero to Yardie Creek and it started overheating. It was like, yeah, no shit,
Yeah.
you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the
Well,
problem
yeah,
with
so-
you and your 4-drive dual cab utes that you and Cade keep taking to Yardie Creek. Just turns out to be a problem, eh?
What? I wasn't taking it. These fucking peanuts were. And,
Yeah.
then they're spending the corporate card on this prick getting him pissed.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Like, everyone got fucked. I was over it by the end of it. Like, you're just eating all this rich food and shit. I was like, fuck me, I just wouldn't go home and, like, eat some veggies or something normal.
Yeah.
But, like, they hired everything. And then we had this van that they hired out. They took all the camera gear down to the boat. Then we jumped in and did a bottle-o run for fucking 6 days out at the Neptunes. We filled the whole back of this minivan with piss.
Yeah, right.
I was like, what the fuck? They're like, just grab what you want. And I was like, well, the closest thing to export, and it's in a red can over there, was West End.
Oh, I hate West End.
So I was like, fucking West End will do. And then now, as the show came out, like, I was wearing shirts and it had, like, it didn't even have a fucking name brand on it that you could see.
Yep.
And then they were like, you're not allowed to wear that black shirt. And I'm like, the fuck? I've, like, worn this the whole time we've been in Exmouth.
Yeah.
And, like, it's in the show already. And then, bro, so they made me tie my hair back when it was long.
I did see that.
Yeah, so I looked like an absolute pleb.
Yeah.
And then
He's actually still got a tie
and
back
then
now.
they,
He still looks
and
like
they
a pleb.
fucking made me wear some weird purple shirt. Like, I've never even seen that shade of purple in my life. I would never even known anything like that. I mean, it suited it well. No, it was,
Yeah.
It was fucking terrible.
I think the
But,
top one you were running back then was even worse.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was
Then they
tiny.
were like, the only way my hair would tie up back then was fucking in a fucking bin bag loop on the knot of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
actually looked like he was from Melbourne.
So
So
that's like, they made me tie it up like that. So now there's some fucking LGBTQ plus cunt in a purple shirt on the back of the fucking boat trying to wrangle sharks. But the Neptunes was good, but like, yeah,
Because
fucking,
you've actually got to wrangle some
yeah.
whites.
We're
at
seeing
least.
26 different whites in 6 days.
Yeah.
Well, apparently 26 different whites, but Matty's like really onto it. So he would have known like a resident sharks at fucking, what's them, the other Neptune Islands.
Yep.
He just plays, he's made his own license where he's fucking filed for it. So there's like, he's been around for a long time now, but he's
Heavy
not
metal.
allowed to chum or bait and blood.
Yeah.
So he just plays hydrophones in the water.
Yep.
And there's videos on YouTube, man, of like AC/DC and Hilltop Hoods playing under the water, and there's just sharks trying to eat the speakers.
That's funny.
But it's sick. Like when you're on scuba or hooker, you can hear the music when you're not blowing bubbles, like you've got headphones in. It's
Yeah,
crispy
'cause
as.
they were, like going through water.
Yeah, so crispy.
Yeah.
Like I think we had that same fucking red kayak that we had.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
And we had the same shark cage.
Yep.
So they flew the fucking shark cage that Famo made.
Yeah.
His wells held up, obviously.
All the way to Port
Yeah,
Lincoln.
'cause we stole all the dive weights from it before it got sent.
Yeah, we did.
Just like, we're getting something
we
out
put-
of this trip.
Yeah, we put it in the water and it was just like burp until it sunk and then fucking straightened up. Like it was pretty funny. And then the best thing was they were like, oh yeah, no, we got this line. This is the film crew one. You're not Matty or anything to do with his boat.
Yep.
They're like, we've got this rope. We're gonna put it on the crane to the cage. It's like fucking Braden, you and Paul get in the cage together. I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, sweet. So I'm with this half robot, and then like I'm in the cage, and I'm like, this rope's gonna fucking snap as soon as we get in there. They're like, nah, it'll be fine. And I'm like, no. And like Paul's the fellow who got mauled by the 2 bull sharks in Sydney.
Yep.
So he's got fake leg and fake arm.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, probably. I think he put his flipper on or something, and then he had a different one for the scuba.
Put it on the wrong foot.
And nah, his fake leg. And then fucking they lifted this crane up and they're like, get in, like rah rah. We put a chain through the cage around the deck, like this big fuck off chain, so it only drops to 7 meters if it broke.
Yep.
And like I was like told them straight away, I was like, wait, this is gonna fucking break. And then they're like, no, I'll be fine. So I just still got in there. And then like we lifted up off the deck on the crane, like, yep, all good, no worries. And then we got let out over the side of the boat. As soon as we got let out over the side of the boat, boom, rope snaps. And like, I swear to God, because we had fucking 4 sharks at the back of the boat. And I was like, I was out the top of that cage before the top of the cage even hit the water. And then I'm fucking like just climbing up the boat. And I'm like, oh, fuck, there's half a robot in there. It's like, I'm fucking probably got to go back for this cunt, eh? He's going to be wondering what's going on too.
Yeah.
And then they just like reattached the crane. They lowered it into the water and he's just hooked the cage up.
What?
And they've just fucking craned this cunt back out of the water.
Yeah, right.
I was like, there's not enough room in here for both of us. And then we put that the red kayak in the water. And 2 sharks come up and destroyed that thing. As soon as it got put in the water, they just come up and ate it.
Yeah.
Like, it was epic. So we fucking craned that back out the water. I put duct tape over the holes and sat in it. And like, oh, it was shocking, man. Like, but this is the thing, like, you don't really care when you've got a whole minivan full of piss on the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Like, I can watch that show, especially when we're at the Neptunes, and I know every little nook and cranny on that boat where someone's hidden their can.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Exactly. You're going to look back at it in future years and go, I wish I did jump in that kayak there.
No, probably more like I wish I had a haircut and a different shirt.
He's actually still wearing the same shirt right now, everyone's listening.
How do you guys feel about, like, all the people involved in that? Are you just like, oh, it is what it is?
From
Or
the amount of information you get off Salad from the X-Map trips, it wasn't much. So the whole time you were winging it. So it was a bit of a hit and miss, I reckon. But I thought it was pretty cool. Like getting out
It was
there, that with all them.
epic and like sick experience. But the majority of the people that we worked with, like us group that fucking do this shit day in, day out, and we know it.
Yeah, you didn't
Like,
have
for the
piss
people that
wrecks on the
come in
boat.
and try to tell their story to the camera of what their story is, they really have no fucking idea.
Nah.
yeah. That's what, I don't know. All that shit shits me.
Yeah.
Just because there's, like, you watch it and now you say, like, oh, you always know there's bits that are bullshit,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That thing where they're talking about, like, you guys flipping the kayak so that they can cut from that to a, like, break.
To a shark
and then it
underwater.
comes
Yeah.
back and it shows,
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay. But the whole thing being bullshit and they're experts all not fucking knowing what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think
And then
anyone
all
was an expert.
Like,
No.
most people that you talk to about sharks are quoting shit they hear from Sharkweek.
Yes.
And you're like, no, you got to understand, these guys are fucking idiots,
Yeah.
for one, and they're corrupt.
And everything's faked.
Everything's fake.
Yeah.
Like,
We should have just taken him out on a day trip.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. They
They
could have got
done the
all,
whole show.
like, AI could do what
Yeah.
they do anyway.
Yeah.
It probably
and,
is.
And to me, if you are going to film that documentary and you wanted people to go out there and catch the shark, you'd hire the guys and say, can you catch me a shark? like
Yeah.
the wet
Yeah.
liners or
Yeah, and
something
then film
proper.
it. Yeah.
Instead, this idiot's in there telling us how to catch a shark, and he's got a hook like half a foot from the float.
yeah.
It's like, what are you doing,
Yeah.
you moron?
Yeah, but he had really no clue.
That's not fucking. Oh, the shade sail that they had on the side of the boat, that's not going to deter anything at all. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to catch a shark on this
That
hook
would have
that's
been-
half a metre in front of the float. And put it
That would have
into
been interesting how that would have worked. I couldn't see how we were
Oh,
going
I
to get a
don't see
shark
that.
into that.
Sullivan
I don't
Head
see
would have had
that
some
thing
words.
holding that shark whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as what they're talking about, get it tied off, push it out with a boat hook so we can get the shark to swim in there.
Yeah.
And then what? A shark that hasn't fought anything at all, we're going to tie it into a little tiny pocket.
And then we're
Yeah.
going to jump in it and sat tag it.
Yeah, that was the part where I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes no sense.
Yeah,
I said,
the thing's
oh,
going to go mental. It's
I
got
think-
no restraints on it. And they're like, we do it all the time. I'm like, to be honest, I've not even seen one Sharkweek video where they've used that technique.
Nah.
And they bring him up on deck and raise the
Yeah,
water out of it.
it's like
Yeah.
Timu version of that.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he
exactly.
comes up.
That's
So we-
the
That is the
Timo version.
Timu version and a
Yeah.
half. And I dare say that the ones that would be having to put the sat tag, it would have been either me or Braden. So just in case purposes. If
Well,
someone
it would
got-
have to
when
be
it-
me because you were accident prone.
Yeah.
yeah, so it would have been me.
No,
'Cause they-
that's
No.
why you wouldn't have been
No,
in
but
there.
Salad Head would have wanted that to happen to me because he banished me into the tinny.
I'll
So-
be honest, between the two of you, you're not doing any of the science stuff.
Yeah. The sat
Like
hat's fucking upside down or something.
Yeah, like Mr. Versteeg would have come out there, like somehow he would have sensed it and come out with your science grades from Exmouth District High
Wasn't
School.
that Mrs.
Like these guys
Bedford?
can't do
Fucking-
any
That was Miss
science.
Bedford, mate.
He was the
Versteeg
PE
was
teacher.
PE teacher.
Yeah,
He actually,
Bedford taught like the science class.
Yeah.
Versteeg taught the dumb science class.
he was actually
Trust me,
in
Cade
charge
was
of,
in it.
I
He was-
was,
he was
Kane
in-
was in it.
He was in charge of doing the skipper's tickets too there, Squirrely. So he actually licensed us to be driving recreational vessels as well, bud. So I
Yeah.
reckon that was a smart idea on his behalf.
So you're pouring a whole heap of blame on that guy then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's why I'm getting on record, mate.
That's why I
Just for
didn't even
future
let Drew
references.
drive his own boat yesterday.
Oh, that's because I had about 400 beers and we caught a tie and we fed a dolphin, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
But no, over in Cairns doing shit over there as well. That's pretty cool. The marlin season over there, massive tiger sharks.
Yep.
Yep, biting to a big black marlin off behind the head in about
So
one
we're-
go.
You were working over there, or
Yeah. Working over there on a big sports fisher, big Kaizen sport fishing charters.
Yep.
That was pretty cool. Different experience being over in Cairns.
Mostly chasing 1,000-pound
Yeah,
blacks? Is
Yeah.
that just going big or numbers?
going big.
Yep.
Yep. And they get a lot of numbers over there around that size as well. And
Did
Me-
you stick the gaff in any?
nah, so we did quite a few trips over there doing 6 days out of Cairns, out of Cooktown, basing ourselves out of there. It was pretty mental having all these rich fellas on the boat, on a big rich boat, massive cats, and yeah, hooking up with Marlin. They had the what's that island over there?
Lizard.
Lizard Island, yeah. They driving past boats in there, fishing the Lizard Island comp, and just 5 guys on the back of a big game fishing vessel holding up a big back marlin head because some big tigers coming and eating it.
Yeah, right.
Right, but no gaffs. Obviously, you get big fish like that, you cut them the leader.
Yeah,
And you
okay.
get them on the side of the boat, they're too big to handle and grab by the bill like you're doing a usual fish.
Yep.
And yeah, they can tell you in pretty quickly, which is pretty nuts.
Did you get any when you were over there that you could have weighed?
Oh, yeah, plenty. Yep. Yeah, we had
And
Probably.
who makes that decision? The punters or the
skipper. So a lot of the charter we had out there was guys that know the skipper and have been out with him before.
Yep.
So they've already actually weighed
Yeah.
fish they want to weigh, and you don't want to kill a big marlin like that. Like, they're a pretty awesome creature.
Exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'll get fucking 10 Swebos straight onto the cunt.
Yeah, 100%. I think every marlin we got, I didn't care if it was 10 kilo. I was like, yeah, let's hang it.
They're no different to Red Emperor.
Yeah.
But no, all the charter weren't too keen. But no, we had a few like 700s, 800s, 900s. Like, that was pretty mental coming up to them, jumping up behind the back of a boat while you're backing down on it. It's pretty cool.
And you were running to the front.
No, I was running to the leader. No, I was holding on, skinny arms, legs locked into the deck. nearly went over a couple of times. But
You'd have to have a line tethered to your deck belt, eh?
no, well, yeah, that too. But I had it also tethered to the esky that was at front, but it only had 4X in it because we were in Queensland, which sucked. But no export around there.
Do you like when you're handling those big ones frequently? Do you have like clippers on your belt just
You
in
got
case?
release knife.
Yeah, 100% got a release knife on you. I had mine hanging
Pussy.
around my neck.
You're not ready to die for it. Are you ready to live for it?
Well, I ready to live. Living was the best part of it, I reckon.
That's a good reason not to do the same.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you got to tell someone the story, eh? That's why we're here, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, but no, awesome fish over there. Wicked diving. I don't know, like, that's probably the first time I've experienced that diving spearfishing, like, where you're diving on vertical reefs.
Yep.
And stuff like that on a Great Barrier. That's pretty mental stuff. And about 10 million coral trout that are all over 80 centimetres that you can't shoot because they're full of ciguatera.
Yep.
Staring at your face, which is pretty cool. We're going
Yeah.
to get that next mouth golf now because it's been raped after COVID.
Oh, there's still fish there.
Oh, yeah, and Jarby spots.
Jarby seems to be able to get them anyway.
That's only because he has fucking 8 beers and fucking meets everyone at the bottom still and then still the last up.
Yeah.
He's basically got an inbuilt scuba tank, that cunt.
Yeah, well, I always reckon it's because his head is so big, he just goes in the water and it just drags him to the bottom with no
It's
effort.
like a
Doesn't
fucking
have to kick.
giant release weight that
Yeah.
kills everything.
And then he just pushes up and his head floats to the surface. like a drop line and then somehow a recovery.
Yep.
Did that curse get passed on down the family tree there with the big head issue or what?
Not for me, I got a little head.
No, I was talking about Jarby's kids.
Jarby's kids. I don't know. That's a very weird question. Why are you
said
bringing
it-
people's children into this?
You're still trying to get into the family tree, Biggie.
Well, you've seen him more recently than I
I
have.
thought we were talking about fishing and you're talking about the family fucking tree.
Still talking about your shirt.
So, what, like, if you had to guess, what do you reckon the biggest whack that you've had boat side has been?
Yeah, probably 900, 950, I reckon.
Yep.
But, you get a boat side pretty, like, if you get them up quick and chase them down, they're boat side for a couple seconds before you cut them.
Yep.
Because you don't want this thing to take a dive and
Yeah.
then you're locking up. No, yeah, probably about 950 pound.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool fish to see, like.
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
The girth on them and the depth to them when they're that stage and they're fucking bill that just like in the
Yeah.
proportion to the body size just looks short. Like fucking
Yeah.
they're a different creature when they're that
Yeah, the
big.
bill on a 950,000 or 950 pound black looks like Braden's nose.
Yep.
Like, and it's just fucking mental. You don't want to tie up on that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's different. Like they don't. You look at the small blacks we get in Exie in the August run.
Yeah.
And all the inshore stuff where you're catching 30 kilo blacks like flat out, and then they've got like a decent bill length to body fucking ratio on them.
Yep.
And then you look at the fish over in Cairns where it's like that fish has just got wider at the base, the bill stayed the same length, and it's just filled out.
Yep. Yeah, well, even like the black we got, which was 220 maybe,
Yeah.
out of Exmouth, like their head
Was
part
that with Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The head part, it just died. Like 10-minute fight.
Yeah.
Just died, did nothing.
Tail wrapped or anything? Or what?
Nah. Like literally, don't know, like just heart attack or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think sometimes they can tell when, like, just more of a man's on the rod and they just go, you wouldn't have had it happen.
I
They
don't
say
think I've
that.
ever had it happen.
It was weird. But, yeah, that one, just massive head and then, like,
Yeah.
skinny little body.
I do understand it,
Like,
but
like if you put Jarby's head on my body,
yeah.
that was this
Oh,
black marlin.
yeah, ratio.
And
Bit
like
wonky.
you look at the head, and we were just like, "Fuck, this is gonna be a monster." And then like we're dragging it on, and they're pricks because of the fins not folding in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
it on the cat
Oh,
between
yeah.
the two of us was just absolutely shit.
Yeah.
And then drag it up. We filleted that one with a chainsaw.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Love that.
It was good.
That is
Just for the
great.
clean cuts, eh?
Hey.
Clean cuts
Oh
with the chainsaw.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just one fillet it. Yeah. The old chainsaw didn't go too well after that.
No, big gluggy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, we're going back to, where you said that there was a real man on the rod and it just died.
Yeah.
I've actually seen that once. So, we were doing fucking Exmouth Ultralight and young Mick Wanham, we're out with Shane, his old man, when he was running Ningaloo Sport Fishing Adventures. And we were sitting at, where were we? We were sitting at the sand spit in the Gulf and we burled up the biggest fucking ton of goldens we've seen. And Mick's fucking on 3 kilo. He's fed this bloody golden a muley. And it was, I think it come in second for the biggest one in that comp back then. And as soon as he's hooked this thing, it's just basically rolled over and fucking died.
Just died.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this thing was going to go absolutely mental. It was over 7 kilos, so it was a decent golden.
Yep.
And Shane's already dumped the float, started the boat, ready to drive away on this thing and chase it so we can come back to the Burley school. And this golden's just gone belly up and just come in. It's just like, sweet.
Yeah.
It's
That's
fucking
when you
done.
say those stupid records where you're like, there's no way they
Yeah.
could have done this. And something like that's probably happened.
Yeah,
Just
like-
yeah.
Look, I think the hook was definitely coming out of its arsehole.
Yeah.
But like,
Sure.
because that's the thing, especially with the stupid records, you're doing 1 kilo and everything, and you're just keeping them so they swim in the Burley trail. Like,
Yeah.
you're not even fishing a drag pressure. You let it eat. You've got your max length of leader, and you can just tie like 200 pound to fucking 1 kilo with a swivel.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep that thing in the Burley trail and keep feeding it, the hook goes down further, and then you can grab the swivel and handle on the fucking thing in.
Yeah.
Like no one, who the fuck's going to fight a fish on 1 kilo
Yeah.
when you can't even tie a knot
You
in
can't-
it?
yeah, you pull the knot and it breaks.
Yeah.
Well, I might do it and call it an E-ray. You never know.
No.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. You'd have to be able to drive your own boat first.
That boat gets driven hard, mate. She loves it.
Yeah. So you, what I see a lot from you is the freshwater fishing.
Oh, I
Braden, down-
love me fresh.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Like, I don't know what it is. Barramundi's been number 1.
Yeah.
That's
Because
why-
you do a fair bit in the NT.
Yeah, that's why I've been doing all the barra guiding and everything up there. Like, nothing compares to that shit. I fucking love that shit.
Yep.
Fucking around with crocodiles and big mungie, like, epic. That's why I got the stupid tattoo on my foot that says Barramundi, because we just call them different names. Like, every day when we're on with clients, the clients would be like, because you got them on for a week, we're doing liverboards.
Yep.
They'll be like, oh, Dingo, what are they? The Dingo's my nickname up there too.
Yep.
And it's making its way down here. But,
Yeah. Some chick that worked at the comedy club.
oh, Ash.
was- yeah, she was like, oh, you know Dingo.
Yeah.
No. And then I figured out it was Braden Cooper, and I was like, no.
yeah, exactly. But that stuff, like, man, it's piss up. Look, yeah, same thing. Clients would be like, oh, so what are they called today? I'd be like, Barrabadungi, Barrajamungies, like,
What were
whatever.
we calling when I was up there? Mundines.
Oh, Anthony Mundines.
Anthony Mundines.
Like, there's so many different types of barramundi up there.
Yeah.
They're all the same fish, just
But,
different.
yeah.
But yeah, that stuff's epic. And then, so that's my favourite shit. But I come down here,
Yep.
and the freshwater, I don't know what it is about the fresh, but I just love fishing it.
Yep.
Like the redfin and that, I've fished that for, I don't know, Pemberton was especially, like, probably put over 11 years of work in down there.
Yep.
To find a lot of shit.
And
And that's
you've
why-
definitely found them.
Oh, he's a
That
hacker.
photo you shared to me the other day of a big redfin.
Oh,
you
yeah,
got.
that's my new fucking PB. So that was at Welly Dam, which I don't fish dams at all.
Yep.
Just went there camping and I was like, oh, well, we'll have a crack. And we just went trolling around. We spent 2 days there, I think, for fucking 4 fish.
Yeah, right.
Like, it was fucking shit. So I just got blind.
Yep.
And then Mick's got this new fancy electric kayak. So I just put a rope around the back of the motor. I was like, tow me. That was great. Then all the boys, like, we had 5 kayaks in the water. The boys were trolling this bank. We kayaked a fucking long way. I was like, fuck paddling. Throw the fucking lasso around his motor, tow me back. But the boys had trolled all this bank. And, like, we ran through it. And the boys had got out, walked on it and fished it because it was half decent drop off, a few good root systems in it. And dams are fucked. I hate fishing dams. Like,
No, they're only
They
good
can-
for off-season marron.
yeah, no. Goodbye to your car.
Yeah. Cut that out.
yeah. Right, yeah, so we ran that bang, and then I fucking was like the straggler because I just didn't want to paddle. And,
Yep.
I worked out with the rudder on this kayak, like it was a decent enough size where I could angle the kayak into the wind and not paddle and drift to the whole other side of the dam.
Yep.
So I've paddled 10 meters along this bank everyone's fucking worked, 10 meters and pulled a 61 centimeter redfin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck is this thing like that big?
That's
Yeah.
the biggest redfin I think
Oh.
anyone could have seen. I reckon
Yeah.
that thing's a horse.
It's monstrous. And it had a turtle in its
Yeah, it
gut.
had a
Yeah.
fucking long neck turtle in its belly. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
That's the type of fish you want to weigh.
Yeah.
Did
Like
you-
one that's eating something
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Oh,
that
100%. The belly on it was stupid too. Like, I said to the boys, I was like, I should probably get this as stupid as it sounds, but I should just probably taxidermy this
Oh,
redfin.
shit,
Did
yeah.
you eat that fish or what?
Yeah, we just took the fillets off and threw the carcass in. Well, because by that stage I was still camping and I was like, fuck, should I keep this kind of ice or
Yeah.
not? And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll leave it. And the previous one to that actually come out of Pemby, and that was in a spring creek, and that was 57.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, both on hard bodies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fish plastics for them or anything like that.
We used to fish plastics a bit.
Used to, yeah, but you just get rinsed. Like, that's when I was fully working it out.
Fucking
Weedless jig heads fishing all these plastics, and because there's so much timber with all the forks in the timber, the fucking ball on the jig head just gets stuck.
Yeah,
You're not
okay.
even hooking any timber, and because you're fishing so light, you're just snapping everything off.
Yep.
So I just upped it to 12 pound because 12 pound these days is as thin as you fucking 4 anyway.
Yep.
Throw that, you bend your trebles out, and you get all your shit back. But the trout down there, like I love me trouties.
Yeah.
Just it's sick, sick as country. That's why I like it.
Yep.
And then be able to catch fish in it, which is sick. Like they have the fire ban on through summer, but fuck, it's all summer. You're out in the middle of bumfuck. If you're not a mongoloid, you can just have a fucking fire anyway.
Yep.
When you, like I go down there and spend like anywhere from 4 to 10 days down there straight, and just fish it.
Yep.
Then that way you find your browns and rainbows and everything. When you find actually good fish and you're getting away from the stockies, you're fishing wild fish.
Yeah,
What?
not your curved tail and
Yeah, well, all the stockies have got all their fins deformed because they've been in a tank the whole life, and I'm pretty sure they clip them as well. So like half their tail fins always fucking like triangled.
Yep.
And then all your wild fish, like they're just full clean, no deformalities, full square tail. They just fight different too. You hook a stockie, it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
And then you hook a wild fish and it'll jump and go stupid and then throw your lure and then you'll be real angry at it. After you've spent 4 days trying to catch that one fucking fish.
Yep.
But yeah, now like we've been doing heaps of redfin missions. We've been kayaking it and that.
Yep.
But a lot more mob are going down there now doing like parts of the Warren and shit.
Yeah, it does
So-
seem that way.
Oh, it's getting
Warren's
ridiculous.
Awesome part of the
Oh, it
country,
is.
that
It's
river
so nice. The camping's great. It's all free
Yeah.
camping. Like it's looked after. Like you don't get people down there where they're just throwing rubbish and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is good until you go down there like after Marin season and it's fucked.
Yeah.
Like you can't wait for winter, so it just flattens everything out and cleans it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and don't take your Starlink if you want to be in touch with the missus at all either too, because that's never good to ruin a fishing trip either.
You've got a lot of relationship issues here.
Yeah.
Just stealing your Mrs. Rod, not fucking calling her.
I just want you to love me, Squirrely, alright?
Oh no. But yeah, like that stuff for me is pretty epic, and now I've been pushing further and further south.
Yep.
Like making the way down to Albany and fucking fishing out in the middle of bumfuck Albany, like still semi-exploring that.
Yep.
So, and just because of the amount of numbers of people that are going to fucking Pemberton. Like
Yep.
the trouting's still good, but it gets real dirty. So if you're fishing it in winter, like everyone goes down there. Like my mate went down there and I was like, bro, it's not even worth it. Like it's going to be brown.
Yep.
And he went down there and it looked like a fucking creek in a spring tide in Darwin, man. Like
Yeah,
it was
right.
fucked. And then, so he caught fuck all. But that's just what it is, like with that winter push, where if you fish further away or more inland, you don't get that dirty water. I think it's just like I've only really just found it in Pemberton, but it also depends where you're fishing.
Yep.
Yeah, so in Pemberton, I've found like a lot of times I've gone down there chasing and stuff like that. The water's hell dirty. Like you go to a certain spot where the water washes over and it's just mental. You're pushing. You got to watch out with your reins and everything each time you go down there. Even that with the Warren as well.
Well, it's all Warren, basically. Like,
Yeah.
because the spring creeks, they'll get full,
Yeah.
but there'll be probably 2 or 3 spring creeks, which is what it's saying, they'll be dirty too, which 2 or 3 of them will be fishable and they're crystal clear. If you,
Yeah.
One thing with Pemby, like if you get any sort of sediment in the water and shit, the trouties, you'll still get fish, but they just really turn off.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you like your wild fish. Stockies, they don't give a fuck. You probably put a fucking gulp trout nugget on, man. Like,
Yep.
throw that in front of it and they'll be like, oh, fucking hell, I don't know what this is. Like, we'll just eat it.
Yep.
Like, they're dumb as shit, which is fucking hilarious. Like, we go to the dams and that camping and sit there at night and throw a fucking trout nugget out for a piss. Like, for a fucking laugh when you're sitting around the fire, and then you just hear this rod just slowly start ticking.
Yep.
It would be like a fucking baby stocky just sucking on a trout nugget.
Yeah, right.
Like, because I don't know what it is, but them trout nuggets, like, it's fucking funny as, man. It's just like baiting trout, but they're all fed on pellets out of the farm before they're released in there. So there's something in it. Like, if you're bored as fuck, just throw that out.
Yeah, okay. Fuck yeah. And then, so is there any fish you've caught in that time besides the reddy, which is unreal, that stand out for any particular reason? Doesn't have to be the biggest, but
Probably catching browns.
Yep.
Like, there was one pool I found. Like, they're not really big. These fish were probably 45, 50 centimeters.
Yep.
Which are just pretty special fish. Like, I was trekking through the bush. I ended up doing like 9Ks through the fucking razor grass.
yeah, right.
Oh, it was a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
Like, I was
wearing
walking
camo.
through there, man, rod rigged up above my head. There's like real tall razor grass. And then all of a sudden, like, the razor grass has just cut my line. I'm like, great, now I've got to retie him in the middle of this. But you find like some secluded shit. And I found this one pool. First cast in there, got like 50 centimeter male brown. And I was twitching it, no hits, nothing. Then I started cranking it in because I was getting real shallow. And I just see this white mouth open, man. It's like straight behind me lure. And I was like, get fucked. And I've stopped this fucking lure. I wasn't even moving at my feet. And this thing's inhaled it. And I was like, oh, that's naughty. That's fucking naughty. And then I've like made these videos because I was fucking frothing. I'm like, whoa, look at this fucking thing. Get a release. And then, oh, mate. And
Imagine if
And the
Andy
next-
Casabrani saw this.
and then the next cast, fucking straight away, 45 centimeter fish, another brown, and it was a female. And I was like, fuck, this is all random. Like, are these cunts mating or anything in here? Like, what are they doing? It was a weird pool. Like, I know people have fished it because since I fished it and pulled that good shit out of there, like, I ended up pulling 3 browns and 3 casts out of it. So I got the female, which was like 45, and I was frothed out on that too.
Yep.
And then the next cast, I got another female, which was about 40, 45 as well. And I was like, this is fucking mental.
Yep.
And then now I've been back there, like, no more browns. And that's the thing, like, to find wild browns and good browns in Pemby, like, they do a fair bit of stocking and shit as well. But if I'm fish like that, that's probably more of a special thing for me. Like,
Yep.
not really much in the freshwater and shit. Like, just in that fresh is what I'm kind of always chasing, is you want a brown or just a wild fish.
Yep.
And that's why I love that shit. And then, today was pretty sick, like, running the fucking bait caster, like, to get a kingy like that out of the reef.
Yeah.
With 30-pound leader, bro, the fucking leader looked like 10 pound when it come up. It was that chafed.
Because you were
Kingies
doing
are
that sort of
awesome.
shit on that white trip.
Yeah.
I remember you had, I can't
Remember that dollar he got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was on.
Yeah, that thing was big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that big bull
I
mahi.
pitched a bait at that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
think
wouldn't
he
eat
popped
anything. I
about.
just had like a fucking bit of bait and I was like, it's just going to eat it.
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we pitched it at that and then that's right. I've got the picture of it. I'm fucking standing next to the shark cage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then
right.
I've got,
And
and
the
then I've
thing
got a
was as
picture
tall
of
as a shark cage.
yeah, and then I've got a picture of Squirrely in it with the background of smashing pumpkins. I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Yeah, I think that's all I could do every time I went near that cage.
Yeah.
To just sing that song.
yeah, that was pisser. But yeah, that like, I love that light stuff. Like,
Yeah, because you were like rolling some little. What were you catching? Little tuna,
yeah,
Two
the
on
yellow,
that
the
trip.
yellow
He was,
fin.
he
Yeah.
was jigging them. He was
Jigging
dropping his
little-
jig down, yeah.
yellowfin while we
You
were
drop
on that.
down 20 meters and we had that much tuna at the boat because of all the burley. Like,
Yeah,
you could only drop to 20 meters. If you dropped deeper, you couldn't get the fucking fish up.
yeah. That was sick.
Like,
And then all this stuff you're doing up north, like
the
any
guiding.
epic days that are just bullshit.
Like, all of it's like when you fish in the big moil, and when the big moil turns it on, that joint is fucking off its head. Like, we're this season alone, like, we're all trolling and the boys are like ripping fucking big lures, and then you're just watching between 4 tenders, just barra coming out the water everywhere, just hooked up, and you'd be running them over on the sounder. Like, I got one. I took a picture of one on my side scan. It literally looks like a manatee.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then I found this picture on the internet, and it's like,
Did you tell the croc that? You taught it how to read a manatee on the side scan? Or
yeah.
what?
It was like sirloin of the sea, eat more manatee. And then it's got all the chunk steaks out of a manatee and shit. Oh, it's fucking funny. But running over barra that look like that, they're big. You know they're fucking big, especially when you're running on side scan, you're zoomed out. 20 meters. I'd run it like if I'm running real wide, depending on what the spot is, I'll find a school of fish and I'll zoom back in onto 10.
Yep.
Because with towing 4 tenders around, like you can do a lot of shit with side scan. Like when you're fishing up, you can personally, once you know your tides, like Darwin, for example, the tide's pissing out and shit, I roughly have an estimate of how far that fish is going to be behind the boat and can put a cast, lead it, fucking generally get the nibble out of it. Like, you got to be pretty onto it. It's like when you're just sitting there staring at the side scan, like, that's how far it is behind. Put a cast out, lead it by 40 meters. Lucky if I get a nibble. But, yeah, just the clients and shit, man, fuck, they love that shit, eh? Like, the best thing is, like, we had this one fella come on, and he's like, oh, yeah, no, I make all the rods for the boys. This is one sole group. And he's like, I've ordered all the samurai blanks, and I get all the samurai blank travel rod blanks. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. And he's like, I make all these real heavy rods for trolling and everything. And these cunts, like, he makes a nice rod, but I still just don't trust the blanks. I used to run samurai myself.
Yeah, okay.
But the way they bend sometimes is just unconventional for a fucking fishing rod these days.
Yeah, right.
Like, samurai have come a long way since then, like, they're nice rods. But, fuck, man.
Feel free to sponsor a samurai.
Yeah. Thanks, samurai.
Otherwise, I'll let him keep shitting on you.
BU will take it all.
Yeah. We'll tell you where not to catch a great white.
Yeah, like I'm trolling for barramundi faster than I'll troll for fucking mackerel.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing 13 Ks up and down this creek, like, and they, especially when they're hot. Like, you can troll real slow, but it's funny, like, I'll see the boys trolling, and they'll be trolling fucking slow. And I'll be like, man, I'm overtaking every cunt, zigzagging in between everyone. Just like fish on, and like big fish.
Yep.
And that's like half the lures and shit. I had Raptor Lures NT. Fucking Pete, he's an absolute legend. I'll just ring him when I get back. I'm like, bro, I need some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like got me sorted with bibs, everything. Because fish are hitting them that hard at 13 Ks that I'm blowing bibs literally out of lures, and I've split bibs in half just from them eating it.
I
Yeah,
think
right.
fishing for barramundi with Braden is probably one of the most stressful and non-stressful times of your life. I think we did, what did we do? 60 fish in one morning?
Yeah, that's fishing
Yeah.
billabongs in dry season.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's all fishing top water too.
And the most remembrant part
Top
I hear of
water.
that was
Fuck, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So fun, man.
Like smaller fish.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Smaller
day, middle of the day stuff. So like, if you had scope in that area, there's a few area like probably 2 snags in that one billabong where the fish sit on.
Yep.
And you'll get bigger fish, but they're not. You don't really get many bigger fish in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you'll get fish up to 80. I've heard of 2 fish over a meter coming out of there, but that's over a space of like 8 years.
Yep.
The majority of the fish you get in there will be like 68 to 75.
Yeah,
So
nice.
they're the ones we're getting during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun fish.
Yeah,
my
heaps of fun.
first barra. All I could remember from that, catching that thing, was Braden repetitively telling me, get off from sitting on the side of the boat while you're sitting on a billabong
Yeah.
with a boat that's got freeboard.
I've
about
got
100
300 mil of fucking freeboard in me tinny.
And I'm sitting on the side of the boat trying to
we
catch
had a
my
few big
first barra.
days.
Yep.
And old JC fucking thought everything was fake. And then that it was okay for him to sit on the side of the boat. Because we might have indulged in it from some random backpacker that got us into this situation.
Next thing you know, we're 3 hours south of
And
Darwin.
like, yeah, so Biggie's sitting there and I'm like, can't get off the fucking side of the boat, man. Like, you really don't know the crocs that I've had come up to me boat in this thing. Like, I used to keep a fucking big stick in there
Yep.
just to slap them on the head, or I'd have me Stella 6K in there with a GT treble tied on it.
Yep.
Just because if they were real friendly, the stick doesn't deter them. Just sink a fucking treble into them.
And
Yeah.
look,
Get them to tow you around for a bit until they bust you off, and then you don't see them again.
and look, I get why old Steve somewhere used to banish me to the tinny after that. So that was for that reason.
Well, it's probably because you were banished to the tinny. That's why you used to sit on the fucking side of the thing. Like, I dropped him off back at camp, and he was pretty wounded. And I'm like, I'm going back out. Like, it's just peak time. The sun's dropping, like, shit's buffing.
Yeah.
It's going off. And I get back at dark, and I see this cunt walking around with a fucking headlight looking at shit. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm about to pack up. I'm like, this is our first day of 4.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing's real, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, there's no other experience in sitting on the front of Braden's tinny while he's chasing down a crocodile.
Look, I just love fucking with crocodiles. Like, there's something about it. Like, you're probably not allowed to, but I mean,
Back on
things
track to the
happens.
Barramundi.
Yeah.
So, like, besides the 60 days, like, what's sort of the best day you've had, or Or is it an individual fish that
It's-
stands out?
I don't know. There's a lot, and it depends on where you're fishing in the water.
Yep.
This season, the best day I had, we did 2 over the meter, and that's for clients. Like, if any of the boys are fishing, like me and Maxie, for example, like, or fucking any of the other lads, you'd be able to smoke it. There's so many big fish there, and especially in runoff, like, it's fucking next level. But for clients to catch 2 over a meter in a day, like, that's something that's pretty special.
Yep.
When you don't have that, like, and that's on the cast as well. When you don't have that luxury of scope and everything else, and they are only blind flogging. Like, half the time they don't even have the correct technique, but you just tell them just keep winding slow. And if you think you're going slow, you're not, just wind slower.
Yep.
And then, so one fish we got, which was halfway out the creek, basically, so that's more of a coastal fish. That went 101. They're not big meters, they're just over meters. The clients love it. Like, I fucking love seeing that shit.
Yep.
And then this thing's like, I went past this drain and I was like, fuck, there's some big fish in there. And then I was like, we'll stop, we'll turn around. And old mate's third cast, metery. I was like,
right.
yes, that's epic. Yeah, I think it was the second fish we landed there or something. I was like, that's perfect.
Yep.
And that was for an afternoon session. And then we had the morning session and I had this old fella on and his daughter. And I'm fishing this jungle drain. And the caliber of the fish, like, we got another 101 up there, but this thing looked like the shape of $1.20.
Yep.
Like, it was fucking ridiculous, and like black and grey and everything else, like sick looking colour, like full like tannin freshwater colour fish.
Yeah, right.
And man, we netted this thing, got it in the boat, and the old fella, like, it was an absolute legend. He's like, come here, give me a kiss. So I've had about fucking 7 beers already at work. I mean, but that's just the territory. Everyone's on the fucking cool drink. So I just give this fella a kiss. And he's like, fuck yeah.
Only a Barramundi can bring them together.
Yeah, that's it. Like, that shit's insane. Like, that stuff that's the special shit. You're doing 100+ fish a day.
Yeah.
And that's just blind flogging. You cast into one tiny zone and basically you'll just get a fish cast. Like, it's nuts. Like, even that, I have time with the clients where I'll just be casting and fucking, they don't care. They're like, you just fish. And I'm like, this is sick.
That's the guy.
Yeah. Like, half the time. Like, I had one when we first got there too, the little moil. That's probably my favourite system in the territory.
Yep.
We went up to one drain, which I found on the way up, like, by accident. I was like, this looks all right, I'll fish it. And fished it, and I was fucking stupid. I don't even think I had the sounder on for some reason. We're just fucking cruising.
Yep.
And yeah, I was like, oh, I'll just type this log and have a cast. And yeah, it just went off. And then I went back there the next night with Maxie, and I was like, we'll go fizzing. Actually, what it was more like, oh, we'll have to put the mud crab pots in. So we've done this big boost, fucking put 4 mud crab pots in. I think I was doing 30 fucking Ks an hour or 50 Ks. And Maxie's just slinging them off and I'm just marking them. So we can go drive all the way up to the fucking floodplain to go fizzing at night.
Yep.
And we got up there, his fucking like second cast, he got a 91.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Good fish. And like, I'm trying to drive. This thing's eddying fucking mental. So the boat's just doing 360s, so I can't cast. So I'm like casting. Fizzer lands, gets exploded on, missed it because the line's like that slacking down behind the boat.
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck it. I was like, Maxie, you just cast, I'll drive. And he's like, yep, whatever. Went back there the next day with clients, jammed the big fish again. We did over 80 fish out of one drain.
Yeah, right.
And them boys are fucked. They're like, oh, Dingo, you have a cast? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why? I was like, because I'll catch a big cunt.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, just have a cast. And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, look, we're paying clients. It's our holiday. We want you to have a cast. And I'm like, fuck, he's got me there. So I'm like, righto. So I said to him, I was like, I have 3 casts. And they're like, yeah, whatever. They're like, we'll get the net. And I'm like, no, I'm not holding you to that. I was like, you jinxed me. And then, so I put 1 cast in, got a 78. I was like, yep, decent fish. And the boys were like, that's fucking sick. They're like, go again. It's like, whatever. Went again, got an 89. And then they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, yep, nice fish too. Next cast again, it was like, boom, 97. And this thing was just an absolute hogget for a 97. Looks like a meat of fish, like, it's fucking so fat.
Yep.
And then they were just like, what the fuck? I was like, I told you I'd catch a big cunt.
Yeah.
So we netted that, and Maxie's fucked off upstream, and he's turned around and come back down. And then I'm holding this barra because they're like, oh, we want pictures of you holding it and shit. And I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. Maxie comes back past, he's like, Dingo, did you fucking catch that? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you're a bad guy.
It's a bad guy.
Yeah, and then he gets the boys and he's like, oh, boys, get in behind Dingo and just fucking give him the fucking rude finger, give him the bird. So he's got this classic picture. Here's me holding this Monday and they're both my clients are just like, fuck you. But they loved it. They were like, that was fucking sick to watch. I was like, as soon as I hooked it, I was like, here you go. Does someone want this? And they were like, nope, get it in.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, all right. And I got it in. As soon as I got it in, the fucking barb wasn't even in. It's just the point of the hook.
Yeah, right.
I was like, wow, we netted it and I opened its mouth. As I opened its mouth, the hook just fucking fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I was lucky to not hand that off.
Yeah.
Because it didn't
Just
jump.
lose it. Yeah.
I just pulled it in basically. And as soon as I got it close, I was like, fucking net it.
Net it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But that shit, like the 100 fish a day is a consistent thing in runoff, especially when you're doing the big moil and you're up in the floodplains. Like you can run frogs down the side of the bank. You know, you're having sessions of 80 plus fish on just top water alone.
That's
all up to, 70s up to 80s and shit. And you get the odd 90 come through doing that. You'll have a fucking meter come out the water trying to eat a fucking 2-inch frog.
yeah.
Any difference when you're fishing like dry and you're fishing like your mornings and hours?
Yeah, so the dry season, your mornings and afternoons are your best time.
Yeah.
Where? Because you're billabong fishing. So the floodplains, it's just running. Yeah. So these fish, obviously you want from the peak of the high and then the outgoing for the floodplain because them fish, I mean, they're still doing shit, but the salties swim up into it and sit there on the incoming push. Yep. So you can be fucking in one spot and there'll be like 10,000 fucking gigaliters of water pumping out and there's fish still swimming into it to sit there and feed because of the amount of bait there. Like, it's fucking mental. And then my favourite's just the outgoing. Like, the outgoing, everything lows out. You're driving a boat through a fucking creek, which is as wide as the boat, man, when it's like fucking 3 meters deep.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, it's sick. It's just, the country's insane. Like, that floodplain stuff, insane. Like, you'd be sitting up there catching barra, you'd turn around and be like a mob of pigs next to the boat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I think I
fucking
remember
epic.
seeing you like sending out a Snapchat and he's got this pig swimming in the water and all this thing. Eh?
Yeah, that was in Corroboree. Yeah, that's a different billabong again. But once you start getting remote and like really doing that other shit, like I haven't done much Arnhem Land ways yet, but I will get up there.
Yep.
Because that shit's fucking loose too. Like the floodplains there's mental, but the big moil can be temperamental. That's the thing. So when you get it and like it fucking turns on, especially the trolling at the mouth, like that is off its head.
Yeah.
You'll do fish there, like you do, if you had a scope, you do 7 over a meter in a day when it's on.
Yeah, right.
Or more. Like, it's fucking crazy. I love that shit. Like, you'll be running over shit, man. I've been trolling fucking lures this season. They're like 45 centimeter pike lures from Switzerland.
Yep.
They're enormous, and you have a 70 centimeter barra eat them.
Fuck, that's sick.
That's fucking epic. Like, tie it on, and the thing's enormous on a tiny little bait caster. And the client gets on your boat, and he's like, what the fuck is that? And you're like, this is what we're putting in the water.
Yeah.
And the shit, they just love it. It's weird. Like, something new, something different.
Yeah, bloody oath.
And it's just obnoxious in their face. Like, if it's a reaction bite or they're trying to feed on it, doesn't matter. You're still catching them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's every year now? Is your intention to get back up there, or?
Possibly.
Depends
through work. Like, I'll be heading out Port Edlin ways soon, just doing boats and shit as well.
Yep.
But
catch Barramundi in the port of Headland, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I'll still find a Barramundi up there.
They're in there. I've seen him swimming off the pylons for the horse and shit like that.
I'll probably get in trouble, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
But no, I will be trying to do it still. The boys are going back. They're doing Kimberleys at the moment. But I started doing Kimberleys there before I got a proper run off. Like, I done, I think 3 years of it. And then I finally got a proper run off. And I was like, fuck your Kimberleys. Like, the population of Barra and the Kimberleys is fucking great. Like, it's great fishing.
Yep.
But compared to the population of Barra fishing and runoff in the territory, it's 20 times what the Kimberley is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, plus everyone just wants to go stare at Hosler until it falls as well.
Well,
well,
not many people are doing that now anyway.
Nah,
one boat allowed to do it.
You just get a different charter group. Like, where I'm not running fucking Dingo's Eco Tours. I'm running fucking Dingo's No Beer, No Bite Tours. Like, you're coming on the boat, you're having a beer at fucking 7 before you've even got to the spot, and then we're going to fucking smack Barramundi.
Yeah, right. Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care how old you are. I've had like 78-year-olds on the boat having a can at 7.
Right.
Like, here you go.
Sounds like a day out sorting without the sword.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where you're at the moment, trying to catch
Yeah.
swords. That's your big goal.
Trying to stick something pointing in a pointy fish. That's what I'm
Out
trying
of
to do.
Perth
Yep.
specifically, or you don't care where you go to get one?
No, we tried out a Durian before. Like we did the Durian Bay Open, which is a wicked comp, man. Like we had a cracker year this year.
Yep.
For like even just metro species for Marlin, and then we had the Durian comp where we had record numbers of fish. Marlin Cup, we had record numbers of boats. We had 44 boats enter this year.
Yep.
And still, more amount of boats fishing, more people fishing more fish.
Yep.
We had heaps of that. So we tried out there on for a sword on the we'd finished the comp. It was the day after the last day of the comp. We did that. And now ever since then, it's just been metro hunting swords.
Yep.
Which the lads from Send and Bend, they've been killing it as usual. They've got a few this season, metro. They got a couple at the end of up off Exmouth
Yep.
as well. But yeah, no, there's good fish coming through. There's one getting weighed tonight.
Yeah.
which-
Who got that?
Brian Edwards.
Yeah, right.
I think that boat was called Real Flash or something like that.
It'd be interesting to see what that fish goes because that
Yeah.
Clash of Canyon comp's still on till November now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
November.
they changed the dates, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a big burst of shit weather. So,
Yep.
November 15th is the last day of the comp. I
Do
think.
you guys know how the points work on that, or is it biggest
Still
fish?
line class.
Line class. Oh, line
Yeah.
class. Yep. So as Leewold explained it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think there's the Pirate, which is Chris Taney. He's there. He's got points.
I think
There's,
he's third, Sentiment's second, and Nuisance's first, which is Pico's boat.
Yeah, Star Picket, we like to call him now, after his little incident he had out the back of his joint trying to get on his boat.
I don't know the incident.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had a couple of years ago, we had a bit of a pop-up comp one day.
What was that comp?
Yeah, it was
I didn't do
It
it.
was a pop-up comp. Yeah, Braden didn't rock up. Braden got too pissed the night before, so I went solo out in the centre
Okay.
console boat by myself with 2 cartons of chooks and 2 roast chooks.
Yep.
And Pico was meant to be out there as well, but he had a little bit of a mishap prepping the boat the night before and went to grab a Star Picket to step down onto his boat and tore his fingers up. So
Oh.
I actually nailed his thumb, that's right. He fucking left part of his thumb in the fucking little notch of the star wicket.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll do.
Yeah.
we went down for a Sunday session with Pico not long after that. See what all the kerfuffle was about.
Yeah.
No, we can see how he did it, eh?
You're right, mate. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, that was it.
So, have you got any interest in the swords or not really?
Yeah, like, I fucking rate it, but then half the time I'm like, can't be fucked going.
Yeah.
It's a long day.
And
There's
that's the
long
thing,
days
like, I
out
don't
there.
give a fuck about it really. Like, I'd be sick to go and get a Metro one. Because, like, I've been a part of swords in New Zealand and off Exmouth.
Yep.
And then here, it's just another spot to do it, which is pretty sick because it's a lot.
It's pretty
the
cool
boys
to get
don't
in your
really make it
backyard,
look
though,
like
you know?
it's tough here because they're fucking catching a lot of fish.
Yeah.
But yeah, still like having the weather conditions to go and do it, and then fuck if I'm busy or not, and then if I've made plans before, well, like you just can't really chase it. You gotta wait for that current to push in. Like
Yeah.
we just had that run where fucking 4 swords got weighed in one day. The boys both
Yeah.
got double
Guys are
hookups,
getting double hookups and swords.
and
which is
then
awesome.
they went back out there and they were slapping more fish, and then now they've all been out there and they're like, where are they?
Yeah.
It's like that were just here, but I mean everything fucking moves around. You're still gonna get a flush of fish through there.
Yep.
But I'll go out biggie and fucking chase a few around. We'll end up doing that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Have
day-
do you get any big ones in NZ?
Yeah,
That'd be where you'd get the big ones, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they were good fish, but they're just trunked and sold straight away.
Yeah. Okay.
So weird up. I didn't really have fuck all to do with it. I was just working deck.
Yeah. So pro
Doing-
fishing for
Yeah, I'm doing bluefin
okay.
and swords, and then they just come in, and we had unloaders come in, man. I didn't even have to unload the fucking boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah.
Like the pay was fucking atrocious, but I'm like, this is
That's why.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're paying every other cunt to do the fucking jobs. And
Yeah.
then, like, seen some fucking big fish, but like up to 300 kilo.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Big swords.
That'd be a good beast to see.
Yeah, the fucking sword on them so long, man. When you pull that thing up on a long line and it's thrashing around, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
That's where you
That
want
is
Lee
sick.
Freestone on deck with the flying gaff in his hand, eh?
but yeah, and then I was over there for a year, so I jumped around and did a bit of shit.
Yep.
And like this one was pisser, like absolutely no money in it. And then the skipper didn't pay me at all, so I ended up having a bit of a tussle with him until I got me money. But I did the albacore run and it's just like mackie fishing.
Yeah.
But you're running massive booms, and we're running 18 lines with skirts on all heaving lines.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Fucking fun. Like,
Yeah.
you've got this little fucking slide at the back of the boat, and everyone who's doing it, you're running like inline 3-cylinder diesel engines, like the hell old school ones, in a fucking timber boat still.
Yeah,
with
right.
like 18 fucking foot fucking outriggers. They're enormous, man, like big alley poles.
Yep.
And they've got about 6 different lines holding the alley poles out wide, and then you're running fucking all these different drag chains to keep your skirts down, and then you on your wider lines, and then you're running lines off everywhere else. And you would just run over the Albacore school. You get a full house. They'll be skipping everywhere. There's Makos coming up, fucking smashing them. And then you're still dealing with the fucking boat closest to the boat, because you'll hook it, and you'll throw the skirt back in, and the fucker's been eaten again. Because they're all skipping. And then, like, we had thresher sharks come up trying to fucking slap the skirts with their tails and shit.
Sick.
Like, that stuff was fucking cool. And you just do it in glamour weather because of the conditions.
Yep.
So, like, well, because they're all old timber boats and shit.
Yeah.
So the conditions were fucking epic, man. Like, the whole time you're out there doing it, it's just all glass off.
Nice.
And you're just seeing everything. Like, you run out we were working out of Westport, and, like, fucking cool. We run out of this fucking river mouth. There's all these weird freshwater fucking dolphins and shit.
Yeah, right.
And you got to do a bar crossing, and then, come out there and start fishing. You spend 4 days out there, fill up. And then that was for tallies. So I worked it out. It's all the albacore. No one made no money. It's tin tuna.
Yeah, right.
I was like, fuck yeah, I'm part of the tin tuna factory. It's just not John West.
Yeah. He rejected every single one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they still didn't take me resume, fuckers. But yeah, like, it was cool, like, doing that shit. So the tallies crew, when you'd come in, they would jump in your hold and unload everything. They would clean all your boards, clean your hold, clean everything, because I already had the boat clean.
Yep.
And then they've got this fucking chute that comes down, and it just looks like all metal buckets with the fucking bottoms cut out of them, like all just pop riveted together.
Yeah, right.
So then they drop a line on the chute, and all the buckets fall down like a big slinky, and it's a fucking ice machine pump, and it just shoots flake ice into your room.
Yeah, right.
So you just fill up all the areas where you want ice, and then you just leave one area a little bit with one layer of ice, so you can start stacking fish.
Yep.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, it was fucking cool.
That is cool. All right, well, boys, I think we're about at the end of it. What do you got going forward? What's your plans, goals, dreams, hopes? Don't mention me, JC. But is there a place you want to fish, or something that you want to catch that you've got on the horizon?
I think my goal is ticket off Metro billfish out of a small boat.
Yep.
So I'm fishing a 5.5 meter cruise craft half cabin. I think the main thing is like ticking the sword off, ticking the Metro billfish.
Yep.
I'll be pretty happy after that out of a small boat.
I'll be doing a heap of random shit. Oh, man, like, it's
That's
basically,
unexpected.
yeah, it's basically where my fishing is going to take me. So, like, I've been doing a lot of fly fishing at the moment.
Yep.
And, like, I always have done that, but I just fucking love it. So I wouldn't mind be going, like, over to Bolivia and doing the red kalai.
Oh, yeah,
And
right.
like,
That'd be sick.
that shit like that. That'll probably be on the cards. And then also jungle golden dorado.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah.
What's that?
Golden dorado.
Yeah.
Man, they're fucking off their heads. They're like a tiger fish without teeth.
Yeah, okay. I think
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Yeah. And that's in Bolivia.
Yep.
Yeah. So Borneo for like all the red kaloi.
Imagine Braden rocking up to Bolivia.
Yeah. And then Bolivia will be jungle golden dorado.
Sick.
That'll be the goals. All on fly.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, if you survive that, we'll get you back on the pod.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
Don't expect a follow-up here, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's 50-50 chance.
It'll take another year.
Yeah. If you make it through, I'm sure you're going to get some good fish and some good stories. Anything you guys want to add?
Nah, I think that's pretty good. We can cover a fair few
I
places.
think we've actually covered a lot of ground. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It was a solid drift.
it was definitely a drift.
Yeah.
Like I feel like most of the pods are on anchor. That one was drifting with a strong current.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'm just like, we need to go back to the channel a bit here because we're drifting close to the rocks.
Yeah.
Fuck, you wouldn't expect that with the lure and current coming down WA
I
coast.
don't know. I think you're fucking part of the loon.
Yeah, it felt like that one time I was on Blue Horry near the Muron Islands.
Yeah.
I was having flashbacks to hitting the island again, but,
Yeah.
but we got out of it. So, cheers for chumming up, boys.
Cheers.
cheers,
It was
mate.
fucking good.
I'll chuck up your Instas if you want to for
Yeah.
for people to follow, because you especially you, Braden.
Yeah,
you get
fucking dingo underscore piss.
Yeah. So expect
Can't
some
even
weird
remember
shit.
what mine is.
You've probably seen him on all the fishing pages, just stirring people up with his photos.
Yeah, and the local community knows sports because no one likes him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to take out the $20 competition. See how many comps I fucking enter these days. I'm fishing for myself.
Anyway, boys, cheers for chumming up.
Legend, brother.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers.
Have a
Cheers,
good one.
coming up.
Yeah, ciao.
Dingo piss with a laugh so loud. Jarby's cousin lost in the crowd. They're chucking lines at the edge of the bay. The fish don't care what the rumors say. Sinking tins and talking smack. Who's got the bait? Who's got the knack? Sharkweek's lies and we all know it. Full of shit, but they still show it. A rod in hand and a grin so wide. Are they fishing or hitching a ride? The sun dips low, the air gets thick. Life's a game, they play real quick. Schools on the deck, hearts on the sleeve. Reeling in dreams you wouldn't believe. The tide rolls in, the beer rolls out. What's it all mean? Who cares? Let's shout. Sinking tins and talking smack. Who's got the bait? Who's got the knack? Sharkweek's lies and we all know it. Full of shit, but they still show it. Dingo laughs, Jarby's cousin grins. The ocean listens to their sins. Fish or love, it's all the same. Toss the hook and play the game. Ah,